everybody, this is Jan again. Mimi, welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. I just made a whole batch of fresh tomato sauce. Just show you here. Turn a little bit. See? And it's been cooking for a few hours. It's from the fresh tomatoes somebody gave me. So I'm hoping I'll get 6 or 8 quarts of tomato sauce. We're going to be canning it today. So I'm going to show you what you have to do. So I have my jars. I sterilize them in boiling water for a little bit, a couple minutes in there. And then I decided to do the old-fashioned way. So we have, let's see if I can get the little lids out here. They're very hot. These little lids here. I gotta use the other tongs. So I really like these kind of jars. They're so cool. So I'm going to take them all out and let them cool off a little bit here so I can handle them. There we go. I did 8 jars just in case I have enough for all of them. Better to have them all sterilized and ready to go. So. And then we got the old-fashioned way is that you have to use these little red rings. Very hot. They have to cook. They have to boil for about 15 minutes. That's what this thing says. And then what we need to do for each jar, I have to put 3 tablespoons of real lemon juice in there. The best way to do it is like this here. And 1 teaspoon of salt in each jar before I add the sauce. So what I did was I measured on here so I don't have to do 3 tablespoons each time. So just slightly under the 50 mils. Maybe it's about 45. Whatever it is. I'm sure it'll work. So I'm going to just turn these over so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Turn them all over. Don't touch the edges. We're going to have to clean the edges, so if I spill, which I probably will, with either a cloth or paper towel or something like that. So I'm just leaving the rubber rings in the water here. A minute, I'm going to get these other rings here. So these are the metal rings that is going to keep them stuck on. And then we're going to have to put them in the boiling water. I have boiling water going for 45 minutes. So I'm just going to put lemon juice in all of these here. So it's the first time I'm actually doing tomato juice, tomato sauce, canning tomato sauce. I've never did it before. My mom has never did it. She did do tomatoes, canned tomatoes all the time. So maybe I should just do 6 for now, see how that goes. If I do the other 2, then I can add. There we go. So we got lemon juice in these. And then we need a teaspoon of salt in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okie dokie. Now I'm just going to put the sauce into the jars here. So I decided to just use one of these here, make it a little bit easier, I'm hoping, that I don't make a big mess. I had made 2 small pots of sauce, and then I just mixed them all up together in this big pot. In this big bowl. You can see it there. See how I go, how it works. Oh yeah. Now you're going to need to leave about a 1/2 inch head on each one of these here. so they don't overflow or anything like that. I think that'll be good. There we go. That's one. I put onions, and I didn't have garlic, so I used garlic powder. So and I put peppers in here. And then I cooked it for about 3 hours or so. And it's best to have it still fairly hot. I guess not too hot that you can't handle the jars, because it hurts. And what I did after, all I did was I didn't even peel or blanch the tomatoes at all. I just cut them roughly up, put a little water in them, a few spices, salt, and I might have lots of them. Oh, isn't that cool? And I just cooked it down until they were soft, and then I just put it through my blender. And I didn't even have to take the peels out, so which I really, really like. I don't mind that at all. So there we go. I'm going to be able to get maybe 8 of them in there. I don't know if I can get 8 in the whoops, there we go. Making a mess. Jeez, who wants to make a mess here? Sheesh. Oh well, at least it's lemon juice. Let's try this again. I gotta put lemon juice in these other ones too. That's what happens. I'm clumsy sometimes. Who doesn't make a mess? Have an accident in the kitchen, eh? As long as I don't burn stuff, which is what I like to do too. So there we go. A little bit of salt in this one. A little bit of salt in this one. There we go. I think we have it now. Take this scooper out of here. Oh, wow. More than I thought I would make. I really, really like this. It's very cool. I think I'll have 8 jars. Right on. It's pretty good. I had probably 20 pounds of tomatoes, I guess, which is nice. Yep, 8 jars. Wow, look at that. Oh, a little bit extra here. Instead of an inch, so I got a little bit of room in some of these. I didn't know how much I would actually get. So that's pretty cool. Wow. Looks pretty good. And a little bit left over. So we have them all. Let's see. I'll show you. There we are. They all have their lemon juice and salt in them. So I need to wipe off the edges. Just a minute. I'm just going to take a paper here. So I'm going to wipe off the edges so there's nothing on the edge to stop it from sealing. We definitely want them all to seal. And it's really just the top where the seal is going to be going. Oh, good thing it's a clean napkin. There we go. Okay. So now I need to put these seals on the little glass things here. So yeah, it's the first time for me to use these things. So you have to put them on there and just set it on. They look like they kind of grow while they're in there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. So they have to set on really nice. These jars I got from a girl on Facebook. We have a swap for portage here. And I have about 30 jars and lids. But I needed to find some rubber. It's a little bit of sauce right here. I missed. I needed to find some of the rubbers. So I went to our local secondhand store, and they had a whole bunch there. I just might go back and get the rest of them. just in case I need them. These things here you can use over and over again. As long as there's no cracks in them, you can use them forever. Whereas the other new kind of ones, well, you can use them some for a while too, but they will, the rubbers aren't as good, so they will die after a while, a lot faster. There we go, one more left. Wow, this is really cool. I really like this. This is easy. There we go. Now, my water is, I'm going to turn that up again because it was boiling, but I didn't want it to boil dry. So, pretty hot. Pretty hot. You see? Whoops. There's the canner. There's the jars. I'm just going to put this water in there. No reason to use it. Now, these ones here, and I'm going to go on to the jars. They're all really hot already. I need a rubber cloth thing here. Just tighten it up a little bit so it holds nice. That one on. If I can get them right. You don't want to tighten your lids too much. But they need to be tight enough that the water is not going to get into them. Because otherwise your sauce isn't going to taste too good. These are going to go into the water bath for 45 minutes of boiling. And then it has to be fully covered about an inch over top the oven. These look really nice. I'm very impressed. I tasted the sauce. It's really good sauce. It's really, really tasty. Yeah, it's very tasty sauce. Of course, I like to make pasta. And this is not gonna last very long for sure. Look like nice jars of sauce, huh? I didn't think I would get 8 jars out of it though. I thought it might get only 5 or 6. I don't know if 8 will even fit in here. I think it's only about 7 in. I borrowed the canner from my sister-in-law, so. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Really, really nice. I'm very impressed. I hope you guys want to make some tomato sauce, especially now with so many tomatoes out there. Now they're going to go into the bath. This thing here, like this here, I just kind of sit it on the thing. I'm just going to turn it a little bit here, so you can see. So it's sitting up top on here while I put the jars in. 1, 2. I want to make sure it doesn't fall or something. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, only one more than not fit in there. It is 7. It's been so long since I did that. I need a little bit more water in there. It's not cold. I'm just going to put more water in. Yeah, so here we have it. This is going to boil for 45 minutes for processing. The lemon juice and salt preserves it too. So I'm getting more water in there. I'll show you it in a minute. It's almost covered. I might just keep this one jar and use it in the fridge. That way I don't have to process one jar only. Sometimes jars will actually seal on their own without processing, but I don't know if they'll seal tomato sauce.
Hey,
Huh?
I'm gonna go to Isaac's house.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
So here we are. It's actually starting to move around the water. So we're gonna let that boil for 45 minutes. It's gonna be longer than 45 minutes because it's gotta get boiling again. So yeah, there we have it. I'm gonna get the lid because it'll help it boil a lot faster. And we'll see. Maybe I'll be making pasta tomorrow. But anyway, this is how you make sauce. I had the sauce video earlier today. Now this is processing it. Sometimes you can process stuff. You can put it into the jars and then you can just flip them over like this here. Not necessarily these ones, I don't know, but the other jars that with the different lids, you flip them over, and if the things that you're putting in it is really, really hot, it'll actually seal it for you. Like jams and that, it works really well. So you don't really have to process them. It just has to be hot put in there. So anyway, this is the last of this little video on how to do tomato sauce. And as soon as I get some cucumbers, we'll just show you how to make some relish. And we'll see what else we can make. And a lot of people just don't do canning anymore, but a lot of people are wanting to do it now because you're getting, you know what you got in your bowl, in your can, in your jar, and everybody is going organic these days. So you know what you want to, whatever you want to put in your what you're going to can, and you can definitely be happy that you're going to feed your family with good quality food. So here I am helping you out, and I'll talk to you later. This is Jan Ricard and Mimi, and Mimi's Kitchen. Talk to you later. Bye bye.